All right, so with lesson 4-1 in our Oklahoma Essentials book, we are actually going to be talking about unknowns in number sentences. And I'll kind of talk about what this means here in a second. All right, let me hide this. All right, so in a majority of your math problems that you'll receive, you'll be given most of the information, but you will need to provide the rest of the information in order to complete the problem. So this is no different with finding unknown values in number sentences, okay? So as you'll see in your book and on your page, for numbers 1 through 4, you're going to be given three different columns, okay? So the first one is open sentence. And what that means is this is the number sentence with an unknown value. So it's a problem with something that's unknown. So in this case, I have 36 divided by, so this is the divide sign, n, I don't know what that is, equals 4. So this is my problem with an unknown. Now, the solution column, this is where you're actually going to be figuring out what that value, the unknown value is in this. Okay, so these are the unknown values. So n equals 9 in this case because 36 divided by 9 equals 4. So with this, the true number sentence, the last column, this is the completed number sentence that you're going to be providing to me. So 36 divided by 9 equals 4. So pretty much we have the unknown number sentence, your solution or your answer, and then finally you're going to fill in all the blanks and give me the true number sentence. All right, so let's look right here. It says, let me move this up. Perfect. In some cases, everyday math will ask you to get creative with a story using the true number sentence you figured out. All right, so this story could be anything you choose it to be about. However, it must fit with the problem itself. Okay, so let me kind of show you an example of what I'm talking about. An example right here would be Everett had a total of 36 rocks in his collection. If Everett wanted to put them into 4 equal groups, how many rocks will be in each group? So how many did we have in total? We had 36 in total. Okay, I don't know how many I need in each group, but I do know that I need 4 groups. So 36 I could do divided by 4 to equal what this guy is. Okay, so Everett had a total of 36 rocks. I divide that by 4, and then that gives me my answer of 9. I don't need to answer this because guess what? You've already answered that in order to figure out how to write your story. So with that being said, let's look at your next page. So this is actually in your Oklahoma Essentials workbook. So this is MM1. There's only one page with 4-1 in this book. 1 through 4, these, like I said before, open sentence, solution, true number sentence. We'll do one of those together in a second. Then numbers 5 and 6, all you're doing is figuring out what the unknown value is. So in 5, it's B, and in 6, it's K. Okay, you have to go through step by step in order to figure them out because it's not just adding or subtracting. It might be adding with subtracting, with dividing, or something like that. It's not just a one single step. It might be a multi-step problem, okay? And then finally, 7 and 8, these are number stories. 7, they provide the open sentence for you with the unknown. You have to find the unknown value, and you have to write a story for it. 8, they don't do that. You come up with your own open sentence with an unknown, and then you write your own story to go along with it, okay? All right. So let's look at number 2. Okay, so I have to go through this story right here, this open sentence, and I have to figure out what's in my blank in this case. Okay, so there's an equal sign here. All right, equal sign. That means whatever on this side of the equal sign and whatever's on this equal sign have to be the same amount in the end. All right, so this side I have everything, so I'm just going to add up I'm going to add up these two, and then I'm going to multiply. All right, so actually I'm going to multiply first and then add. Okay, PEMDAS. All right, so 75 times 2. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that is. Well, I could do 75 plus 75 5 and 5 is 0. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 1 more is 15. And then I add 100. Boom. And you would get a completely different answer if you added these two first and then multiplied. All right, so 0, 5, 2. So this side is 250. So that means that this side over here, since they're equal, has to be 250 as well. So 5 times something times 5. Well, I know that 5 times 5 equals 25. So 5 times 5 is 25. What times 25 equals 250? Well, do you see a little pattern here? All I have to do is add a 0. Well, how do I add a 0 to the end of a product? I multiply by 10. If you're not sure how to do that, go to 4-1's lesson yesterday and look at that lesson in that video, because I kind of teach how you multiply and extend multiplication facts that way. So I need to multiply by 10. All right. So this is my solution is going to be 10 because that's what goes in the box. So then I would write it 75, and I'm going to try to do the best I can here, times 2 plus 100 equals 5 times 10. I'll almost add it, times 5. All right, that's how I figure out the problem with finding my unknown and then putting that unknown into my final true number sentence. Okay, so I'll let you do number 3 and 4 by yourself. Number 5 and 6, again, same thing, except this one has a greater than, so this has to be greater than this. And then finally, this side over here with the K has to be greater than this side over here. Mr. Collins, 125 times 4, I don't know how to do that. Break it up. 125 plus 125, get that answer. And then 125 plus 125, get that answer. Add them together. Okay. And then finally, 7 and 8, like I said before, 7, they give you the problem. You have to find the solution and give me a story with it. And then number 8, they don't give you a problem. You have to come up with it by yourself, and then you create a story to go along with it. Okay. If you need more assistance or anything, or need any more help, just ask your teacher when you need to do small groups or anything like that. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.